This is the latest CNN poll. Let's see. Rick Perry holding strong at #1, way ahead of Mitt Romney, who's a bit ahead of, whoa, Sarah Palin. She's not even running. And look at her up at 15. She's still got a following certainly out there. Ron Paul, strong, consistent, small following. Herman Cain, a following. Newt Gingrich, a following. Guess who's not on the list? Cilizza, Michelle Bachmann. She's at 4.
I would say, Chris,
we didn't have room for her on our chart.
What happened? Say, if you don't make the first page of a graphic that includes 6 candidates, it's rarely a good sign for your. Here's what happened.
If you don't get ahead of Newt Gingrich, you will never be president of the United States. You got real problems. Yeah.
Here's what happened. She wins the Ames straw poll on August 13th, but the bigger event that day is Rick Perry getting into the race in South Carolina. I think, he is Michelle Bachmann 2.0 is what I've been calling it. He's conservative, and so Tea Party members like him, but he's also, they believe, electable. You know, Chris, another number in that CNN poll, they were asked who has the best chance to beat Barack Obama. 42% said Rick Perry. Romney got 26%, 42% of Republicans. It speaks to the fact that he is, in their mind at the moment, both conservative enough for them and can beat President Obama. She never could make both sides of that argument. She was certainly conservative enough, but people struggled to see her as someone who could beat the president.
And Chris and Howard, you and I, we all know this, that people wonder about a guy or a woman who's still only a congressperson. It's a very distinguished position. I would love to be a congressman, but the fact is, congressmen are below in the public mind senators and governors. And they must wonder, this is a heck of a jump. You want to go from congressman to president of the States? It just never happens.
And no matter how much she talks about her titanium spine, it doesn't quite cut it. But what impressed me about...
Even Mo Udall couldn't do it.
What impressed me about that list, if you look down the list, they're all hardcore Tea Party types of one kind or another, except for Mitt Romney. So that means everybody else on that list, you add up all the numbers on that list, you're up to like 50, 60%
So when it goes to the playoffs, what happens?
Well, when it goes...
all those votes collapse around Rick Perry? Do they all go to him?
Yeah, I think they're going to go to, if it turns out that way, they're going to go to Rick Perry. I think that shows, better than any graphic, how difficult it's going to be for Mitt Romney to win the nomination.
Everybody's been doing these hosannas last week about how great Romney's doing and how Perry's in trouble because of what he said about the Ponzi scheme. And yet I think red-hot right-wing Republicans want a red-hot right-wing Republican candidate.
It hasn't hurt him yet.
Yeah, it hasn't hurt him yet. Let's take a